Hello again, folks. Now the second video to the history of the former GDR, or uh, complete known as German Democratic Republic, or also on German Deutsche Demokratische Republik, in short DDR. GDR is the same as DDR. I have now made a video about the history of the former GDR, German Democratic Republic, Geschichte der Deutschen Demokratischen Republik, Geschichte der ehemaligen DDR, from the years 1949 to 1989 or 1990. And now I make a video about the time after the on German apology, or not order, not order, or on German also known as die Wende, the return or the change, or like you want to describe that history point, and later the German reunification, or also on German the Wiedervereinigung. Here and now after, apology, after or not also the year 1989 or 1990. Die Wende, German reunification. In May 1989, following widespread public anger in May 1989, following widespread public anger over the faking of the result of local government elections, many GDR citizens applied for exit visas or left the country, contrary to GDR laws. The impetus for this exodus of East Germans was the removal of the electrified fence along Hungary's border with Austria on the 2nd May 1989. Although formerly the Hungarian frontier was still closed, many East Germans took the opportunity to enter Hungary via Czechoslovakia, and then makes the illegal crossing from Hungary to Austria and to West Germany beyond. By July, 25,000 East Germans had crossing into Hungary. Most of them did not attempt the risk crossing into Austria, but remained instead in Hungary or claimed asylum in West German embassies in Prague or Budapest. The Czechoslovakian states, capitals, Prague or Budapest. The opening of a border gate between Austria and Hungary at the pan-European picnic on 19 August 1989 then set in motion a chain reaction leading to the end of the GDR and disintegration of the Eastern Bloc. It was the largest mass escape from the Eastern Germany or former GDR, former German Democratic Republic, GDR, since the building of the Berlin Wall in 1961. The idea of opening the border at a ceremony came from Otto von Habsburg, who proposed it to Miklos Nemeth, then a Hungarian prime minister, who promoted the idea. The patrons at the picnic, Habsburg and the Hungarian Minister of State Imre Poczgay, who did not attempt the event, saw the planned event of as the opportunity to test Mikhail Gorbachev's, or correct spoken, Mikhail Gorbachev, Mikhail Gorbachev on English, here in Germany or in Europe, correct, Mikhail Gorbachev, to test Mikhail Gorbachev's reaction to an opening of the border on the Iron Curtain. In particular, it tested whether Moscow would give the Soviet troops stationed in Hungary the command to intervene. Extensive advertising for the planned picnic was made by the Pan-European Union through posters and flyers among the GDR holidaymakers in Hungary. The Austrian branch of the Pan-European Union, which was then headed by Karl von Habsburg, distributed thousands of brochures inviting GDR citizens to a picnic near the border at Sopron, near the Hungary's border with Austria. The local Sopron organizers knew nothing about possible GDR refugees, but envisaged a local party with Austrian and Hungarian participation. But with the mass exodus at the Pan-European picnic, the subsequent hesitant behavior of the Socialist Union Party of Eastern Germany, or of East Germany, and then intervention of the Soviet Union broke the dams. Thus the barrier of the Eastern Bloc was broken. Tens of thousands of East Germans, alerted by the media, made their way to Hungary, which was not longer ready to keep its borders completely closed or force its border troops to open fire on escapees. The GDR leadership in East Berlin did not dare to completely lock down their own country's borders. The next major turning point in the exodus came on 10 September 1989 1989, when Hungarian Foreign Minister Gyula Horn announced that his country would not longer restrict movement from Hungary into Austria. Within 2 days, 22,000 East Germans crossed into Austria. Tens of thousands more did so in the following weeks. Many other GDR citizens demonstrated against the ruling party, especially in the city of Leipzig. The Leipzig demonstrations became a weekly occurrence with a turnout of 10,000 people. At the first demonstration on 2nd October, peaking at an estimated 300,000 by the end of the month. Apology, not month. The protests were surpassed in East Berlin, where 500,000 demonstrators turned out against the regime on the 4th November. Kurt Masur, a conductor of the Leipzig Gewandhaus Orchestra, led local negotiations with the government and held town meetings in the concert hall. The demonstrations eventually led Erich Honecker to resign in October. He was replaced by a slightly more moderate communist Egon Krenz. The massive demonstration in East Berlin on the 3rd November coincided with Czechoslovakia formally opening its border to West Germany, with the West more accessible than ever before. 30,000, what is the English correct translation? 30,000. 30.000 East Germans made the crossing via Czechoslovakia in the first 2 days alone. To try to step. Apology. Moment, please. One moment, please. To try to stem the outward flow of the population, the SED, that is the Communist Socialist Party of the former GDR, SED, Soziale Einheitspartei Deutschlands, SED. The SED proposed a law loosening travel restrictions. When the Volkskammer, that is the parliament, that was the parliament of the former GDR, German Democratic Republic, when the Volkskammer rejected it on the 5th November, the cabinet and the Politburo of the GDR resigned. This left only one avenue open for Egon Krenz and the SED, or SED, completely abolishing travel restrictions between East and West, East Germany and West Germany, the former GDR and the former BRD. On the 9th November 1989, a few sections of the Berlin Wall were opened, resulting in thousands of East Germans crossing freely into West Berlin and into West Germany. For the first time in nearly 3 and 0 years, Egon Krenz, resigned a month later, and the SED opened negotiations with the leaders of the independent democratic movement, das Neue Forum. That was a new political party, Neues Forum, to schedule free elections and begin the process of democratization. As part of this progress, the SED eliminated the clause of the East German Constitution guaranteeing the communist leadership of the state. The change was approved in the Volkskammer on the 1st December 1989 by a vote of 420 to 0. Nobody have a vote versus that change. 420 have a vote for this change. East Germany held its last election in the March 1990. The winner was the Alliance for Germany or Alliance for apology. Because English is not my native language. I think German, and normally, naturally, I will speak German. So I make sometimes errors. Apology. The winner was the Alliance for Germany, or on German, die Allianz für Deutschland, a coalition headed by the East German branch of West Germany's Christian Democratic Union, Christlich-Demokratische Union, die CDU, also known as the CDU, Christlich-Demokratische Union, and the other part is the Christlich-Soziale Union, CSU, the Christian Democratic Union, which advocated speedy reunification. Negotiations, the 2 plus 4, 2 plus 4 talks were held involving the two German states and the former allies, which lead to agreement on the conditions for a German unification. By a 2/3 vote in the Volkskammer on the 2 and 3 August 1990, the German moment please. The German Republic, apology, the German Democratic Republic declared its accession to the Federal Republic of Germany. The 5 original East German states or former East German states then that had been abolished in the 1904 and 2, restricting were restored. On the 3rd, 3, on the 3 October 1990, the 5 states officially joined the Federal Republic of Germany, while East and West Berlin united as a 3rd city-state. in the same manner as, for example, Bremen and Hamburg. On the 1st July, a currency union preceded the political union. The Ostmark was abolished, and the West German Deutsche Mark became the common currency. Although the Volkskammer Declaration of Accession with or to the Federal Republic had initiated the progress of reunification. The act of reunification itself, with its many specific terms, conditions and qualifications, some of which involved amendments to the West German Basic Law, was achieved. Constitutionally to the subsequent unification treaty of the 3rd and 1 August 1990, that is, throughout a binding agreement between the former Democratic Republic and the Federal Republic. Now recognizing each other as separate sovereign states in international law. The treaty was then voted into effect prior to the agreed date for unification by both the Volkskammer and the Bundestag by the constitutionally required 2/3 majorities, affecting on the one hand the extinction of the GDR, and on the other the agreed amendments to the Basic Law of the Federal Republic. The great economic and socio-political inequalities between the former Germany's required government subsidies for the full integration of the German Democratic Republic into the Federal Republic of Germany, because of the resulting deindustrialization of the former East Germany. The causes of the failure of this integration continue to the debated. Some Western commentators claim that the present Eastern economy is a natural after effect of the demonstrably inefficient command economy, but many East German critics contend that the shock therapy style of privatization, the artificially high rate of exchange offered for the Ostmark, the former in East Germany the currency, the money, Ostmark, and the speed with which the entire process was implemented did not leave room for East German enterprises to adapt. That was to the history. Now again to the system of the former GDR or DDR or German Democratic Republic or Deutsche Demokratische Republik, the government and the politics. There were 4 periods in East German political history. These included the time period between 1949 to 1961, which saw the building of socialism, then the time period between the years 1961 to 1970, after the Berlin Wall closed off. Escape was a period of stability and consolidation. Then the time period between the years 1971 to 1985 was termed to the Honecker era or period with Erich Honecker at a high command, and so saw closer ties with West Germany, and the last time period between the years 1985 to 1990 saw the decline and extinction of the East Germany state. The organization. The ruling political party in East Germany was the Sozialistische Einheitspartei Deutschlands, on German, or on English, the Socialist Unity Party of Germany. In short, the SED, Sozialistische Einheitspartei Deutschlands. It was created in the year 1946, which was the Soviet directed merger of the former political parties: Communist Party of Germany, KPD, Kommunistische Partei Deutschlands, and the Social Democratic Party of Germany, SPD, Sozialistische Partei Deutschlands, in the Soviet-controlled zone. However, the SED quickly transformed into a full-fledged communist party, as the more independent-minded Social Democrats were pushed out. The former Potsdam Agreement committed the Soviets to support a democratic form of government in Germany. Thus, the Soviets' understanding of democracy was radically different. Apology, my voice. Thus, the Soviets' understanding of democracy was radically different from that to the West mind of what is understanding of democracy. As in other Soviet bloc countries, non-communistic or non-communist political parties were allowed. Nevertheless, every political party in the GDR was forced to join the National Front of Democratic Germany, a broad coalition of parties. Apology, moment. One moment, please. Nevertheless, every political party in the former GDR was forced to join the National Front of Democratic Germany, a broad coalition of parties and mass political organizations, including die Christlich-Demokratische Union Deutschlands, the Christian Democratic Union of Germany, also known in short as CDU, which merged with the West German CDU after reunification. The Demokratische Bauernpartei Deutschlands, on English, the Democratic Farmers Party of Germany, in short DBD or DBD. This political party merged with the also with the West German CDU after the reunification of Germany, of complete Germany, of full Germany, and then the Liberal Demokratische Partei Deutschlands, the Liberal Democratic Party of Germany, the LDPD, merged with the West German FDP after the reunification of Germany, and then the Nationaldemokratische Partei Deutschlands, Natural Democratic Party of Germany, NDPD, merged also with the German FDP after reunification. The member parties were almost completely subservient to the SED and had to accept the leading role as a condition of their existence. However, the parties did have representations in the Volkskammer and receiving some posts in the government. The Volkskammer also included representatives from the mass organizations like the Free German Youth, on German die Freie Deutsche Jugend, or in short the FDJ, FDG, or the Free German Trade Union Federation. There was also a Democratic Women's Federation of Germany with seats in the Volkskammer. Important non-parliamentary mass organizations in East Germany society included the German Gymnastic and Sports Association, on German der Deutsche Turn- und Sportbund, or short DTSB, Deutscher Turn- und Sportbund, and the People's Solidarity, die Volkssolidarität, and Organization for the Elderly. Another society of note was the Society for German-Soviet Friendship, Deutsch-Sowjetische Freundschaft on German. After the fall of the Socialism, the SED was renamed to Party of Democratic Socialism or Socialism, PDS, also Partei des Demokratischen Sozialismus, which continued for a decade after reunification before merging with the West German WASG. What was the complete name of WASG? Moment, please. No matter. Which continued for a decade after reunification before merging with the West German WASG to form the Left Party, or on German Die Linke. The Left Party continues to be a political force in many parts of Germany, albeit drastically less powerful than the former SED or SED. The state symbols. The state symbols. The flag of the German Democratic Republic consisted of 3 horizontal stripes in the traditional German democratic colors black, red and gold, or black, red and yellow. Gold stand for yellow, with the natural coat of arms of the GDR in the middle, consisting of a hammer and a compass surrounded by a thread of corn as a symbol of the alliance of workers, peasants and intelligentsia. First drawers of Fritz Brevins' coat of arms contained only a hammer and thread of corn as an expression of the workers and peasants state. The final version was mainly based of the work of Heinz Behling. By law, or by the law, apology, or not order, by law of the 26 September 1955, the state coat of arms with hammer, compass and thread of corn was determined as the state flag continues black, red and gold, or black, red and yellow. Yellow is same for gold. The color yellow stands for gold. By law of the 1st October 1959, the coat of arms was inserted into the state flag, the official state flag. Until the end of the 1960s, the public display of this flag in the Federal Republic of Germany and West Berlin was regarded as a violation of the Constitution and public order and prevented by police measures. It was not until 1969 that the federal government decreed, quote, here as a quote, that the police should no longer intervene anywhere against the use of the flag and coat of arms of the GDR. At the request of the DSU, the first freely elected People's Chamber of the GDR decayed on 3 and 1 May 1990 that the GDR state coat of arms should be removed within a week in and out public buildings. Nevertheless, until the official end of the Republic, it continued to be used in a variety of ways, for example on documents. The text, resurrected from ruins of the national anthem of the GDR, is by Johannes R. Becher, the melody by Hans Eisler. From the beginning of the 1970s to the end of 1989, However, the text of the horn team was no longer sung due the passage Deutschland, einig Vaterland, German, unified Fatherland. The presidential standard, the first standard of the president, had the shape of a rectangular flag in the colors black, red and gold, or black, red and yellow. Yellow is the same like gold, with the inscription president in yellow and the red stripe, as well as D point, D point, A point, DDR, D punct, D punct, R punct. Contrary to the official abbreviation with dots in the stripe. Below in black letters. The flag was surrounded by a stripe of yellow color. An original of the standard is in the German Historical Museum in Berlin. The war and the service flags and symbols. The flag of the military units of the GDR bore the national coat of arms with a thread of the true olive branches on a red background in the black, red and gold flag. The flag of the People's Navy, second unit of the National People's Army, NVA, Nationale Volksarmee, the flag of the People's Navy for combat ships and boats bore the coat of arms with olive branch red on red for auxiliary ships and boats on blue flag cloth with a narrow and centrally arranged black, red, gold band. As a gauge, the state flag was used in a reduced form. The ships and boats of the border brigade coast on the Baltic Sea and the boats of the border troops of the GDR on the Elbe and Oder carried a green bar on the league just like the service flag of the border troops. Political and social emblems. After being a member of the so-called Thälmann Pioniere, which was for schoolchildren between the age of 6 and 14, East German youths would usually join the FDJ, Freie Deutsche Jugend. First young pioneers, then Thälmann Pioniere, and then FDJ, Freie Deutsche Jugend. The Young Pioneers programs. Young Pioneers and later Thälmann, the name comes from the communistic fighter against the National Socialist dictator Ernst Thälmann, Pioneers. Young Pioneers and the Themen Pioneers was a youth organization of school children aged between the years of 6 and 14 in East Germany. Here is it written. They were named after Ernst Thälmann, the former leader of the Communist Party of Germany, who was executed at the Buchenwald concentration camp. The group was a division of the Freie Deutsche Jugend, or FDG or FDJ, Free German Youth or Freie Deutsche Jugend, East Germany's youth movement. It was founded on the 1 and 3 December 1948 and broke apart in the year 1989 by the German reunification. In the 1960s and the 1970s, nearly all school children between the ages of 6 and 14 were organized into the Young Pioneer Order, later by H. Themen Pioneer groups, with the apology, I must short burp. With the organization having nearly 2 million children collectively by 1975. The Pioneer Group was loosely based on scouting, but organized in such a way as to teach school children between the age 6 and 14 with socialist ideology and prepare them for the later membership in the Freie Deutsche Jugend, or at the FDG or at the FDJ. This program, or the program, was designed to follow the Soviet pioneer program. Vladimir Ilyich Ulyanov, or Vladimir Lenin, All-Union Pioneer Organization. The Pioneer Slogan was für Frieden und Sozialismus, seid bereit, immer bereit. On English, for peace and socialism, be ready, always ready. This was usually also shortened to be ready, short break, and then always ready. This was recited and at the raising of the flag. When the flag was shown, this swear was given: be ready, always ready, or for peace and socialism, be ready, always ready, or on German, für Frieden und Sozialismus, seid bereit, immer bereit. On person say the first part, be ready. This was usually the pioneer leader, then the teacher or the head of the local pioneer group. The pioneers in complete group all answered always ready, stiffening the right hand and placing it against their forehead with the thumb closed at their little finger facing skywards. Both pioneer groups would often have massive parades honoring and celebrating the socialist success of their nations. The membership. The membership into the young pioneers and the later Themen pioneers was formerly voluntary. On the other hand, it was taken for granted by the state and thus by the school as well as by many parents. In practice, the initiative for the initiative for the admission of all students in a class came from the school. After the membership quota up to 98% of the students in the later years of the GDR shows the 6 or 10 years old or their parents had to become active on their own in order not to become members. Nevertheless, there were also children who did not become members. Rather, students were not admitted because of poor academic performance or bad behavior. As a punishment or excluded from further membership, the uniforms. The young pioneers' uniforms consisted of white shirts and blouses bought by their parents, along with blue trousers or skirts, until the 1970s and on a special occasion. Moment, I must look short my record. Yes, okay. But often the only thing worn was the most important sign of the future socialist, the triangular necklace. At first this was blue, but from the year 1973, I have it saying in the last video, in the first video, that is my year of birth, my birth year, 1973. The Themen pioneers wore a red necktie, like the pioneers in the Soviet Union, while the young pioneers kept the blue one. Pioneers wore their uniforms at political events and state holidays, such as the workers' demonstration on the May Day, the 1st May or May demonstrations, National Labor National Workers' Day, 1st May or 1st May Day, the National Workers' Day, as well as at school festivals and pioneer events. The pioneer clothing. I have make the text down too much and too deep. The pioneer clothing consisted of white blouses and shirts that could be purchased in sporting goods stores. On the left sleeve there was a patch with the embroidered emblem of the pioneer organization, and if it was necessary, a rank badge with stripes in the color of the scarf. These rank badges were 3 stripe of friendship conceal German, 2 stripes for group council German and friendship council members, 1 stripe for all other group of council members. In some cases, symbols for special functions were also seen on at this point. For example, a red cross for a boy, paramedic, dark blue trousers or skirts, trousers for boys and skirts for girls, were worn at a dark blue cap served at a headgear with the pioneer emblem as a cockade. At the beginning of the 1970s, a windbreaker blouson and a dark red leisure blouse were added. However, the pioneer clothing was only worn completely on special occasions such as flag appeals, commemoration days, or festival school events, but it was usually not prescribed. From the 1960s, one moment please. From the 1960s, the requirement of trousers or skirts was dispensed with in many places, and the dress code was also relaxed with regards to the cap. For pioneer afternoons or other activities, often only the triangular scarf was worn. In contrast to the Soviet Union and other Eastern Bloc countries, a blue scarf was common. In the GDR, it was not until 1973. On the occasion on the 25th anniversary of the organization, that the red scarf was introduced for the Tillman pioneers, while the young pioneers remained with the blue scarf. The change of color of the scarf was solemnly designed in the pioneer organization. From 1988, there was an extended clothing range consisting of a Nike or nickel in the colors white, light yellow, turquoise or pink, with an imprint of the symbol of the pioneer organization, long and short trousers with a snap belt, and for the colder months a lined windbreaker in red for girls and grey for boys. Don't remember at this. Me, I myself don't remember at this, but maybe here it was from 1988. I have not more seen that. Maybe it was existing. 3 table pioneers were trained as paramedics. After their training, there were the batch young paramedic. The music, the pioneer songs were sung at any opportunity, including the following titles. Wir tragen die blaue Fahne, we carry the blue flag, unser kleiner Trompeter, or little trumpeter, das Thälmannlied, the Thälmann Song, den Pioniermarsch, the Pioneers March, der Volkspolizist, the People's Policeman, jetzt bin ich junger Pionier, now I am a young pioneer, unsere Heimat, or land, or country, die Heimat hat sich schön gemacht, or homeland has smartened itself up, auf zum Sozialismus, onwards to socialism, kleine weiße Friedenstaube, little white dove of peace, das Lied der jungen Naturforscher, Song of the Young Nature Researchers, wenn Mutti früh zur Arbeit geht, when Mother goes to work in the morning, gute Freunde, got friends, haben sie nicht noch Altpapier, got any waste paper, the translation, Pioniere voran, onwards, pioneers, lasst euch grüßen Pioniere, greeting pioneers, immer lebe die Sonne, may there always be sunshine, Friede auf unserer Erde, peace on our earth. The Free German Youth, or the Freie Deutsche Jugend, FDG or FDJ. Die Freie Deutsche Jugend, the Free German Youth Organization, was meant for young people, both male and female, between the age of 14 and 25, and comprised about 75% of the young population of former East Germany. In 1981 and 1982, this meant 2 and 3 million members, or 2 and 3 million members in membership, people in membership. After being a member of the former Thälmann pioneers, which was for children between the ages of 6 and or to 14, East German youths would usually join the FDG or FDJ, Freie Deutsche Jugend, Free German Youth. The FDG or FDJ increasingly developed into an instrument of communist rule and became a member of the Democratic Bloc in 1950. However, the FDG's focus on happy youth life, which had characteristic in the 1940s, was increasingly marginalized following Walter Ulbricht's emphasis of the accelerated construction of socialism at the Fourth Parliament and a radicalization of the SED policy in the July 1952. In turn, a more severe anti-religious agenda, whose aim was the construct of the church youth work grey within the FDG or FDJ, ultimately reaching a high point in mid-April 19 1953 with the FDJ newspaper Junge Welt, Young World, reported on details of the criminal activities of the illegal junge Gemeinden FDG gangs or FDJ gangs were sent to church meeting to heckle those inside school tribunals, interrogated or expelled students who refused to join the FDG or FDJ for religious reasons. The membership in the FDG or FDJ, Freie Deutsche Jugend, Free German upon request, the young people were admitted to the FDG from the age of 14. Membership was voluntary according to the statutes, but non-members had to fear considerable disadvantages in admission to secondary schools as well as in the choice of studies and careers, and were also exposed to strong pressure from loyal teachers to join the organization. By the end of 1949, around 1 million young people had joined it, which corresponded to almost a third of the young people. Only in Berlin, where other youth organizations were also admitted to the four powers status, the proportion of the FDG or FDJ members in youth was limited to just under 5% in the year 1949. In the year 1985, the organization had about 2 and 3 million members, corresponding to about 80% of all GDR youths between the age of 14 and 25. Most young people tacitly ended their FDJ membership after completing their apprenticeship of studies when they entered the workforce. However, during the period of military serving in the NBA or NVA, National People's Army, Nationale Volksarmee, the army of the German Democratic Republic, or die Armee der ehemaligen Deutschen Demokratischen Republik, whose responsible political officer or FDG secretary attached great importance to receiving FDG or FDJ membership. The degree of organization was much higher in urban areas than in rural areas. The FDG or FDJ clothing was the blue FDJ shirt, the blue shirt for girls, the blue FDJ blouse with the FDG emblem of the rising sun on the left sleeve. The greeting of the FDGers was friendship, Freundschaft, a loud calling, friendship, or on German naturally Freundschaft. Until the end of the GDR, the income dependent membership fee was between 0.30 and 5.00 marks per month. 30 Pfennige or 5 Mark im Monat on German. Between 30 Pfennig, the half of a German mark, the currency in the former GDR, 30 Pfennig, or 5 marks per month. The music. The festival or the political songs, on German das Festival des politischen Liedes, was one of the largest music events in the East Germany, held between the years 1970 and the years 1990. It was hosted by the Free German Youth and featured international artists, also from foreign lands, from the Ausland, from other states, even from other states outside of Europe. For example, the later GDR citizen Dan Reed or Angela Davis or such people. The uniform, the blue shirt, also FDJ shirt or the FDJ blouse, was since the year 1948 the official organizational clothing of the GDR Youth Organization, Freie Deutsche Jugend, or FDJ or FDG. On official occasions, FDG memberships had to wear their blue shirts. The FDJ shirt and FDJ blouse for girls was a long-sleeved shirt of blue color with a folding collar, epaulettes and chest pockets. On the left sleeve was the FDG symbol of the rising sun sewn up. Until the 1970s, the blue shirt were only made of cotton. Later there was a cheaper variant made of polyester mixture. The epaulettes of the blue shirt, in contrast of the epaulettes of the military uniforms, did not serve to make visible ranks or unit membership, but were used at most to put a parade throughout official functions of the FDG, for example, FDG secretary on a school, or apprentice class had no rank badges and could not be read on the FDG shirt. However, the members of the FDG order groups officially wore the FDG shirt together with a red armband during their missions. From the 1970s onwards, official patches and pins were issued for certain events which could be worn on the FDG shirts. There was no fixed wearing style. The orders and decorations that ordinary FDG or FDJ members received until the end of their membership at the age of 19 to 24. Ordinary FDG members received until the end of their membership. Oh, moment, I have read that now double. I read short the last here complete. I have read maybe wrong now. Apology. From the 1970s onwards, official patches and pins were issued for certain events which could be worn on the FDG shirts. There was no fixed wearing style. The orders and decorations that ordinary FDG members received until the end of their membership at the age of 19 to 24, usually the badge of good knowledge, were usually not worn. As a rule, only full-time FDG members on the way to the nomenclatura at an older age achieved awards, which were also worn. Okay, moment. That is hard for me because English is not my native language. I make now a break, again a break, video number 2, yeah, this video, and the next video, video number 3, I read the complete rest of the history of the former GDR or German Democratic Republic or ehemalige Deutsche Demokratische Republik or on English GDR or on German DDR. Okay, ciao, bye.